Hello, welcome to a new video from Ozen Engineering. My name is Ahmed Al-Ghandour. I'm an application engineer, and today I will give you a quick introduction to Ansys Discovery 2020 R2.5. When you start Discovery, this will be the welcome screen that you will find. I highly recommend that you go over it. You will see here some tips that will give you a jump start to understand what is new features and what exists in Discovery. So it will explain to you that there is 3 modes: model, explore, and refine, which used to be called analyze in previous version. And it will give you a quick demo to the interface. It will also introduce you to the UI component, user interface component, as well as the navigation tool using the mouse, how to do selection, and also how to use the different tools, and will introduce you to the help, which is a very good interactive help that you can use at any time, as I will show you in a few minutes. Also, if this is your first time, I recommend that you use Start Interactive Tool, because it will give you on-screen help and on-screen guidance to make it easier for you to understand the different tools and where to find what you need and how to use it. If you want to use the software, now you can start by use Open Homepage. Now, when you start, you have these options. You can start a new analysis, or you can use previously open files, or you can use one of the already exist examples that built in, or you can open any of model you have. Discovery Live, as any Ansys product, support a lot of CAD tools. You can see here AutoCAD, CATIA, Inventor, ECAD, Creo, SolidWorks, step files, etc. Okay, so you can use any of these. So let me start with this bracket, for example, just to show you, or maybe this one here, because it has more features, just to show you. Double click, and here we go. So it's loading now. You will notice that what you see here, it's called Explore. Explore is by default Discovery, or the Discovery Live. In Discovery, there is 3 modes. Number 1 is Model. Once you click on Model, you will see that this tools here, which called Simulation, is grayed out, and everything else here is working, and these are the CAD tool. If you are familiar with Space Claims, these are exactly the same. You can use it to create a new CAD, or you can edit or repair a CAD that you already have. So model is basically for CAD manipulation or creation. Now, if you go to Explore in the bottom here, now we are inside Discovery. So once we are inside Discovery, you will find that there is this is in this tree, this is a CAD. If we expand this, this is the CAD, this is a different component. And then the physics that you are using, and then material, and then some information about your model, if you have gravity included or excluded, and then some connection, boundary conditions, and loading. If you notice here, this sample here represent structure. So that means this example here is a structure. I'm going to talk about this features in detail later on. What we see here is called the halo, and the halos, if you click on the halo, it will give you a quick tool to reach whatever you need. So right now I'm inside the physics. It can show you, help you to decide which physics you want to do and what boundary condition you can use. This is for a structure, fluid, thermal, topology optimization, selection of material, and monitors. This one here will take you to CAD modification. You can see the pull, you can see here the combine, and other tools that we usually use in CAD. And here is different selection tools if you want to do any selection. On the left here, this is also for geometry manipulation. You can see you can change the model to wireframe if you want, or shaded. This take you to the home view. Let me minimize this. This will take you to the home view, or you can set a new home if you want. This will give you the different views. If you wanna have side view, top view, etc. You can also select the face. Let's say I wanna make this face, and I then can go here and look plain view. Then it will be having like this view will be my front view. Here we can use color by material or color by geometry. Okay, in this case, everything here is one same material. So if I click color by material, all have the same color. But if I color by geometry, you can see they are different now. And then last one is for transparency. These components here on the bottom right, this is for visualization of results. So this is for solve. And then you can have different visualization for result that we're going to speak about it later when we talk about either structure or fluid analysis. This component is for showing monitor. We can see as we are doing in this analysis, a structure analysis, we can look at maximum von Mises stress, maximum displacement, or factor of safety. If you click at any one, it will give you this window. And once you solve, it will start monitoring you the result. So what we look here, we can see here, this is the main physics. So let me start a new one without an example. Okay, let me import any CAD. Open. So again, I'm gonna import a new CAD just to start. If I'm starting a new analysis, and you will see. Now you see here, there is no information. There is no physics selected yet, right? Everything is available now. It's just the default material, which is structure steel. Now it's up to you to select internal flow or external flow if you want to solve CFD analysis, structure analysis, thermal analysis, model analysis. You can also combine and have like thermal stress or fluid with temperature included. Here is the material. There is a big, if I double click here, we'll see there is a big list of material included. And if you have Granta, you will have even more and more material available. If I click on any one, like here we have structure steel, we can click on information. It will tell us the information that is used for, and you can define your own material if you are interested in different material. Now this is for explore. Now if you go to the refine is basically using an Ansys platform solver. So if I'm in Explore, we solve based on GPU to have an instantaneous solution. So for example, let me give you a very quick example here. If we look at Explore, let me suppress everything else. Escape. So just to have a quick solution, I'm going to hide everything else and just work in one model. Okay, so now if I'm going to solve structure, I can select from here, or I can come from the hollow and select. So let me select this face here and fixed support, which should appear on the left. You can see a fixed support appeared here, and you see immediately there is a new sample here for structure analysis. And also there is a message. This message telling me you need to add a load, force or moment. That means I cannot complete my solution, which is, this is normal because you need a boundary condition and a load. So let's say I'm going to add, for example, on this face here, a pressure of, let's say, 100. And by the way, you can select the units from here, or you can type the unit as well. Okay, so now you can see the pressure is added. And if you highlight on anything, it will show you where is it. So if I highlight on pressure, you can see it's highlighted in the middle. If I highlight on boundary condition, fixed support, we see it's highlighted, etc. So now if I solve, now you can see it's solving on a GPU. That means it will solve very, very fast. Okay, so you can see here, I have the factor of safety, the maximum displacement, and von Mises. These are my monitors. Okay. Now, if I go to refine, I can now solve on one of the Ansys solver, either mechanical APDL for structural analysis or FLUENT for CFD. Also, I have more control for local mesh if I want, or global mesh, or even more boundary conditions that I didn't have before. We will talk about this more in details. I just wanted to give you a quick introduction on the interface. A very important tool is what's called F1 help. If I click on F1, you will see now there is a help will appear, and it will tell me what are the symbols or the icons on the screen. So if I move with the mouse on anything, it will give me more information about it. Now, if I hit escape, let's select, let's do something else. Let's go back to explore, right? And then let's hit F1 again. See, if I go here, it tells me what are these parts. So using this interactive help is very, very strong tool that you should use all the time and keep in mind until you get familiar with the new tools. Double escape will take you out of that. So as a quick introduction, this is the main interface. We have a multi-physics here. We can use separate or coupled. We have model for the CAD, explore for the instantaneous solve based on the GPU, and we have refine, which is solved based on the CPU, and the strong solver of Ansys, which is mechanical APDL for structure, or FLUENT for CFD. I hope the video was useful for you. Please watch the next videos. We will have more detailed explanation of some type of analysis we can use, and more tips on how to use the software. Thank you.